Something I never thought I'd be saying in my life. I'm about to go see Winnie the Pooh fucking murder some people. The fuck? Alright, so I just got out of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This movie is fucking terrible. When I first saw the trailer to this movie, I was super excited. It looked nuts. I mean, who comes up with the idea to have Winnie the Pooh as a fucking serial killer? I don't know what went on with the rights. I think they expired, and this independent filmmaker, he basically came up with the idea of this film, and good on him. The idea is so unique, and I would have never thought of it, but this was executed so poorly. And it's not even one of those movies where it's so bad it's good. Like, I would not watch this again. I saw this with a mate of mine, and we were fucking laughing throughout the entire thing, but I cannot see myself putting myself through this again. So we'll start off with the good first. There's not much. The cinematography was actually really good. The movie was directed extremely well, shot really well, and all of the background and scenery in this movie was used really well. As I said before, the idea of the movie is fucking, it's nuts, but it's so unique. But that's really where the good ends. The story itself, it wasn't too bad, but it strayed away from what I thought it would be, and I don't think it worked. Essentially, at the start of the movie, they're telling like a little animation story because they actually didn't have the budget to extend this movie. Basically, Christopher Robin and his wife go back to the forest. When he left Pooh and co years back to go to college, they basically starved to death because no one was bringing them food, and they had to fucking eat Eeyore. So in their heads, they were super pissed off and blamed it all on Christopher Robin. So when he got there, they basically captured him and killed his wife. He's not even the main character. The movie concentrates on this woman and a group of friends. She's going through a hard time mentally, so her counselor says, go on a trip, and conveniently she fucking goes out to Pooh's forest. And that's your film. Some of the acting in this movie, it was fucking bad. Literally, the acting reminded me of The Room.
You are lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
It looked like these actors and actresses had literally no experience in front of a camera. And that's not a bad thing. A lot of first-time actors and actresses, they absolutely kill their roles. But I think it was down to the dialogue. Like, some of the dialogue was fucking horrendous. But the performances were just not believable at all. Like, they were not good. And you know that horror cliche where they say that characters are dumb and they put themselves in dumb situations? This movie takes that to a whole new level. These characters are so fucking stupid. Just so many dumb moments in the movie. Like, she remembers she brought a gun to the trip, but she doesn't know where it is. How the fuck do you bring a gun and not know where you put it? Another example is when this bimbo is fucking having a spa outside. She's taking photos of herself for literally 2 minutes, and she sees Pooh in the background of her photo. Does she run inside? No. Let me get fucking back in the hot tub. And she's like, you're not gonna ruin my night, creep. And then she fucking dies, obviously. Stupid shit like that was just dumb as fuck. I don't think there was a single scene without music. Like, literally general dialogue, and there'd be this terrible soundtrack playing. I know that they can't get big time soundtracks. It is a low budget movie, but it just didn't work. And the soundtracks that were meant to be epic in like chase scenes, the chase scenes were so fucking ridiculous that, oh my god. There was this one scene with Winnie the Pooh running, and he literally looked like the T2 cop mixed with Triple H swinging a fucking sledgehammer.
Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why?
He's literally running and fucking cycling like that. It's fucked. And the actual design of the costumes themselves, they were so stupid. Essentially, it's giants in a mask and rubber hands. This could have been good if you didn't fucking see the lines of the mask and the outline of the human eyes. The only time the costumes looked believable is when Pooh's facial expressions were changing. But Piglet's costume, he looked fucking ridiculous. Looked like that dude out of Ninja Turtles, I forget the name. And the special and practical effects were so bad. I'm going to refer back to Terrifier again. What Damien Leone was able to do in a movie like Terrifier with making it look so fucking real and brutal. Every single time there was a kill in this movie, all I could think of was fucking Windows Movie Maker. It was just fucking terrible. And the kills themselves, they weren't creative at all. Spread across the hour and a half. The movie just dragged and dragged. I just wanted it to be over, even though I was having a good time laughing, but I could not watch this again. I've seen some fucking terrible movies that I could easily watch again for enjoyment, but I do not see myself ever watching this again. Look, the idea behind the movie was so creative, amazing. I tip my hat to the fucking director. But this movie was not for me. I did not enjoy it at all. So I'm going to give this a 1 out of 5.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
If you go with friends, you're probably going to have a decent time, but this movie is extremely forgettable. And it shouldn't be. This premise is fucking insane, but it just wasn't executed in a good way. So thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.